Hello everyone, in today's video we're going to be taking a look at one of the most lethal air-to-ground weapons that this F-16 has, the Mavericks. So I'm going to go ahead and get everything all kind of squared away for us here. Again, we're going to be bombing that stupid bridge. It seems to be getting in our way. So the Mavericks are basically, if you want to look at them, they're fire and forget gigantic missiles. These things are huge, they're very, very heavy. And look at that, we're carrying 6 of them, which seems a little excessive, but I'm not arguing, So we have 2 different types of Mavericks here. We have what they call the TV Maverick, and we have what they call the IR Maverick. Again, people are going to be like, that's not what that's called. It works fine for me. If you want the specific names, go over to the briefing, and you can see exactly what we're carrying here. So I'm not stressing about that too much at all. Let's go ahead and get these things all fired up. Air to ground, I'm going to make sure they're powered up. Again, we have the H model, we have the D model. Slightly different. Come over to this page, press test, press whip it. And now you can see exactly what the Maverick can see. Now the thing that's so cool here is if I push this button, it's going to switch to the other Maverick so that you can see it kind of changing here. We have a lot of different modes for the Maverick, and again, depending on what you're trying to do is going to give you a different piece. Right now we're on what they call visual mode, which means that you go ahead and move where the Maverick is looking around by wiggling this thing right here. Once we find something that we're interested in, of course we can lock onto it using our regular buttons. You can see we've specified that point over there as being our interested point. By pressing, we can also press cancel and lock back onto that. We also have Boresight Mode, which as you can see this little Boresight, see how it's gone straight up? Now we have the ability to go ahead and select something that we're pointing at directly. And of course we have the hard mode, which is pre-planned, which means we have to find the target we want to shoot. So I'm going to go ahead and look down here and see if there's anything interesting. We'll go and look at our window here. Now we can see there's a couple targets. Oh, look at that. Looks like there's something right there at the end of the bridge. Hey, looks like our buddies, the trucks, are back. So I'm going to go ahead and lock onto them. Whoa, careful with that. You will do that about 1,000 times, by the way. Push straight down. We're going to switch back over to selected mode. We're looking straight down. Make sure, by the way, that it is soy, otherwise you're going to have a heck of a time locking on anything that you're actually looking at here. Zoom in. As you can see, we are completely within range already, and basically what you're trying to do is get the weapon itself to go ahead and lock onto something that's already on the ground. Now, it'll do this automatically once you hold it close to where you're interested. If you're too far away from the target that you're interested in, it will not lock onto it, unfortunately. That's just one of the many quirks of this particular weapon that you're going to have to kind of get the hang of. There we go. Oh, Boresight Mode. You can see it's locked onto something I'm not really interested in too much there. I'm going to head break lock. And that looks pretty good right there. You're going to give me a lock? Give me a lock? Give me a lock. Nope. It's just going to hold that mode right there. Come on. You're going to do it. You're going to do it. Welcome to the excitement that is trying to lock onto something with a Maverick. It gets annoying. There we go. All right. Up and away. Off it goes. And it's basically going to go straight down. Let's go ahead and shut off our 2 autopilot modes. Generally, Mavericks, by the way, 10 miles is absolute maximum range for those things. You're never going to find anything any closer. All right. So now our next Maverick, nice for us, is actually locked onto what we were looking at a second ago. If we want to lock onto something else that's nearby, we can just kind of wiggle it around until it reacquires whatever looks good. Zoom to the side a little bit here. Of course, we're in really dangerously steep dive here. All right, go ahead. He looks good. Go get him. There we go. Weapon away. And notice it automatically will lock onto the next guy as well. Go ahead and lock onto this one as well. And let's see here. He's looking pretty good right there. Assume I can even get a lock. Probably not. That looks good. We're outside of the Boresight limits of the weapon. And we blast. Oh my gosh, we didn't just blast him. We got everybody. So it looks like we're way within the minimum range of this thing. So we're going to get the heck out of the way. Pull up. Now fly ourselves at him here. Now, both of the Maverick systems are going to be used exactly the same way. So again, we were using our H Mavericks here. We flip over to our D Mavericks, where we're going to get this nice little infrared vision. Again, you can go ahead and use that for different modes as well. Boy. And you can see it basically jiggling around there, trying to find itself a different place to point to. Zooming in and out, by the way, with the FOV button, but that's basically all there is to them. Not too complicated, but good luck trying to find a target and not get shot back up at as you're kind of ripping around here. We'll go ahead and switch to the other Mavericks, and I kind of sing back around. Go ahead and re-engage this sucker, because right now it's making me slightly insane, but that's all right. Nothing like pulling 6 Gs, 7 Gs. I gotta love this plane. Obviously, when you're pulling Gs like this with an unbalanced load, it makes things extra tricky. All right, let's take a look down here. Do we have anything we're shooting at still? Is it going to give us anything? Looking out the window, anything maybe to the left? Nope, it seems to have locked onto the edge of the bridge there. Again, welcome to Mavericks. They're fun. Let's see here. Looking out the window. There's something right there. Gimme. going to get within minimum range. Again, try doing this in a when people are shooting up at you. It makes it much more fun. Cool. All right, so hopefully this video is helpful as far as how to operate those things. There's a lot of other little minutia to it. And again, I'm not going to get too much into it because that's basically all I use it for. Generally, I'll set myself up with the pass. I'll fire all 3 of them and basically pull out. And I kind of zip into another spot. But it works, like I said, really well. All right, now next time we'll take a look at the last little bits of things. And then we'll conclude our series. And hopefully you guys have gotten a lot out of this. Enjoy.